every time hear your last name.
Yeah, last name.
Give me a shot. Can you just pronounce your name once for me,
Okay.
slowly?
정현
Hyun.
초. Just a,
And Joe is your last name.
yeah, Cho의 last name.
All right.
Right.
1 second.
Okay.
So again, Jung-hyun Cho.
Yes. Good. Yeah.
Give me some time.
Okay.
But you know, so what happens probably if you tell everybody else that they can call you Choi,
Yeah.
then maybe I also should do that because I remember that I was talking in the past about a student also, I guess from South Korea, I guess.
Yeah.
And nobody knew about who I was talking because I used the original name, but then he had a nickname that you like, you know, and then we kind of got problems with communication. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let me introduce. Are you recording the lesson now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let me introduce you a little bit to what we're going to do this year. Since we already are 15 minutes in the lesson now, so I don't have too much time. So I will tell you the most important things.
Yeah.
On your timetable, you see that you have 30 minutes of lessons with me. These 30 minutes will not be on a weekly basis. So you will have 30 minutes of lessons, but in total, the total amount of lessons will be either 22 or 23, if I'm not wrong, on a whole year. So it means sometimes that we will skip a lesson. So maybe the next coming 2 lessons you will have lessons, and then we'll maybe skip a lesson, and again you will have a lesson. So it will not be on a weekly basis. Is that clear to you? You understand that?
Yeah.
All right, good. And let me see, because I have a whole list of things I would like to discuss with you. Yeah, all our communication, I prefer that we talk to each other here in teams. So if you have a question about your assignment or any question about school to me, you can always contact me here in Teams.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So where we are talking now, that's your private page. So nobody can see what you ask me here. So this is, let's say, your environment with me. Okay?
Okay.
Let me see. Then every week, maybe the first coming lessons, your timetable is not steady. So it means that maybe today you have lesson with me early in the morning on Friday, but maybe next week you could maybe have lessons with me on Thursday or Friday afternoon. So it can still change.
Okay.
This might happen the first couple of weeks because, it's very complicated, but because of the coronavirus and the fact that there are 2 new buildings, so you have lessons. There are lessons being given in the conservatory building. There are lessons moved. There are lessons in a big building in the city center, and these are 2 new buildings for the conservatory we hired because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So that was because, let's say, our old building was all of a sudden too small because we had to ventilate all the rooms. Do you know what ventilation is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually made that we had a very uneconomical use of the building. So because of ventilation, we can teach for 1 hour, and then the room has to be ventilated for half an hour. So nobody can get access to the rooms. The doors has to be opened, the windows has to be opened because of the air. Because of the fact that we have 2 extra buildings, it's very hard for the planning department to make a smooth and nice timetable for everybody. So this will happen in a few weeks. So I guess after a few weeks, everything will be more settled and more organized. And then we have a more steady timetable. So right now, every week it might be a little bit different, but hopefully very soon you will have a steady time with me in your lessons. Okay?
Okay.
Then have you already been in the conservatory building?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you enter the building, in front of you there is the reception desk.
Yeah.
If you go straight ahead, you enter the canteen where you can get some food and drinks. But if you enter the building and you go immediately to the right, there is a little corridor.
Yeah.
And in the corridor, there is a door with a lot of bicycles from the teachers. It's typical Dutch.
Yeah.
We ride a lot of bicycles. And in that room with all the bicycles, there is another door. And that door is called the reprography. I will write it down for you. The reprography room.
Yeah.
And there you can buy the harmony at the piano reader for the jazz department.
Okay.
So harmony at the piano jazz. And this is the book.
Yeah.
And it's just 15 pages, so it's a small book, but it's just a reader. So it's not a real book. It's more like a reader to help us with the lessons. And that book is very cheap. It costs you 50 euro cents. And I want you to buy it this week, so that for the next lesson we already can start using the book.
Okay, I prepare. Yeah.
Okay, then. Could you maybe tell me what is your main subject lesson? Are you a pianist?
Yes, jazz piano.
All right, great.
So I have a question. So book price is 50 cent? Euro?
Yeah, 50 euro cents.
50
I'll
euro.
write that for you.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
I guess, or maybe it can also be 1 euro, but it will be very cheap. I think this is the price, 50 euro cents.
Yes. Okay.
And or maybe, I don't know. I don't think they give it for free, but I think you just have to pay the paper.
Okay.
Right. And so you are a pianist. Who is your main teacher? Is it Juraj or Wolfert?
My main teacher?
Yeah?
Rob van Babel.
Oh, Rob van Babel. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. So maybe you were surprised to find that you still have harmony at the piano.
Yeah.
And we also give this to the pianist, because in the past I'm already teaching this subject for over 30 years, so a long time already. And I remember in the beginning I teach the subject to all the musicians except the pianists. And then I remember that after a while I was teaching, the pianists came to me and they asked me, can we also have lessons with you?
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, but you are a pianist, maybe you don't need lessons about harmony because you already play harmonies.
No.
But once I let them play for me and they play the standard, for instance, Stella by Starlight, I heard still a lot of mistakes in voice leading and harmony. So after a while, it quickly appeared that the lessons for the pianists were still very useful. So now I'm teaching also the pianists, and in the method. So in this method, I start very, very, very easy. And I also do that with the pianists. And the reason I do that is that I want to avoid the situation where I tell you, okay, maybe let's skip the first 14 pages and let's start with the last page, and because I think that you know everything. That is very dangerous because sometimes if someone might make a mistake in voice leading, he or she might have had wrong lessons in the past or just missed a few details in voice leading. So what we can do together is that I will explain everything from the easiest level, and if you can go fast with me in the lessons, I will go fast with you as well. So if you can take your lessons really quickly, and we go through the material in a very quick way, it's perfect for me. But if you need more time because there are things which you don't understand, we'll take more time because we have a private lesson together. Yeah. So we will start from the easiest level, and then we'll just see how fast we can go. If you go fast, I will go fast with you. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Then from the moment you start playing songs, I would be happy if you would record your material the day before the lesson. So for instance, today we have a lesson on Friday. Then I want you to record your assignment on Thursday and send it to me in Teams. If you send it the day before, during your lesson time, we can listen together to your recording, and we can talk about it.
Okay.
This is just to avoid a situation where, for instance, we have a bad internet connection and I can hardly hear what you do. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and if I already have your recording, I have a perfect sound quality, and we can discuss it during the lesson.
Okay.
But for every lesson, it is necessary that you are in a room with a piano and that you have the reader of harmony to piano with you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's very important. So next week, hopefully you already have the reader. Do you have a piano at your place?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yes. Perfect. Yes.
So I have questions. So, do I have to prepare some tune before Thursday?
No.
No.
The first lesson will be next week, I think. But please check Azimut because the lesson might also be next week on Monday. So you have to check Azimut. Yeah. Okay. And then. But I think it will be Friday again, but I'm not sure. So our timetable again might be changing the first couple of weeks, and it will be more steady after a few weeks. And then we will start with the first exercises in this book, and that will not be a song or a standard. We first, I think the main things I would like to discuss with you are harmonic connections, voice leading. Do you know what voice leading is?
I know.
Good. And the development of your inner ear.
Okay.
So what we will start with next week, we will first, I will explain what you have to do, but we will first start with an exercise which combines ear training, theory, singing, and easy piano playing.
Okay.
But very easy. We just play some triads.
I love it. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I can tell you that the exercises are quite difficult. So, but we'll see how you do. I have easy exercises, but in the same exercise, it's also very challenging. I even have some colleagues who have problems with it. So we'll have fun together. It's you will see that you can make them as difficult as you want. All right?
All right. Okay.
So no assignment for next week. Just buy the book, and next week we will start with the first lesson. And then this year you will have 2 exams. One exam will be the let's say the final exam to finish Harmony to Piano 1. That exam will be held in the month of May, the last week of May.
May, okay.
Okay.
Last week of May.
Yes, and the first exam will be in the last week of January, in the week of 25th of January. 25th. And in that week, we will do, that's like an exam to test everything about this reader. So everything will be tested then. And that first exam counts for 1/3 of the total mark. And the second exam is for 2/3 of the total mark.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last exam is more important than the first exam. So this is, I'm just sharing this with you. You don't have to panic already. Oh, exams. We are going to have a lot of fun together. We talk about nice, juicy harmonies and stuff like that.
I hope that.
Of course. And, again, if you can go fast with your development as a pianist, of course, I will follow your development. So if we can go quick, I will go quick with you, okay?
Okay.
So I will not stop you in your development.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, then I think most of the things for today I discussed with you, so I'm going to my next student now, so I hope you have a good week, and do you have a nice room in The Hague?
Yeah, you too. You too have a nice.
Right.
So I have a question. So in this week I have no. Is there no assignment?
No, not for this week.
Okay. Yeah.
So next week we will start with lesson number 1, and then you will get an assignment.
Okay, so this week is there no assignment? Yeah. Okay.
Not this week, but next week we will start with it.
Yeah.
Good?
Okay. Yeah, good.
All right. Do you have more questions?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So give me some time. I will try to. So Jonghyun.
Yeah. Jonghyun.
All right. Again.
Okay. Jonghyun.
Jonghyun.
Yeah, Jonghyun.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So thank you very much for today, and next week we'll do our first lesson.
Okay. Thank you. See you.
All right.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Anjan.
Yeah.